Okay, so this video is for anyone that would like to make their pinch pot, take it from a circular shape and make it into something that is more squared off. And so you've got your pinch pot here, you've made it, it's it's curved and everything. Before you do this process, try to get it as clean as you can get it. So try to make sure that the lip is relatively the same size. Looks like a nice even pinch pot. Mine is a little messy, so I could probably spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. But you want it to look like a good circular pinch pot first. So a good rounded pinch pot. Then what you're going to do is we're going to flatten the bottom first. So you can take your pinch pot and you can start to tap it against the table to start to flatten out that bottom. And so you want to just get it to where it's relatively flat. You can also take your wooden wedge tool, wooden rib tool, sorry, and start to flatten out the bottom as well. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start to flatten the sides. So when I do this, I just do the same thing. I'll take my pinch pot, turn it on one of its sides, start to flatten on the table. Then I'm going to turn it, so now it looks like this, flat on one side. I'm going to turn it to where from this corner to kind of this edge is going to hit the table. Take a look at it. Now I've got more of angles on this side. Now I'm going to turn it again. Make sure that the flat side is on the top, and then again. And right now I'm kind of holding the sides to make sure that they're not pushing out because these sides are already flattened. And now you can start to see we're getting definitely more of a square shape, but not exactly how I want it. I want it to be a little more squared off. So I'm going to keep rotating. And now what I'm noticing with mine, ooh, don't know how that part got messed up. With mine, I like how it looks on the top, but on the sides, I've got kind of not these nice like little corners. So what you can do if you're missing that corner because it was rounded, take your finger on the inside and just kind of press out a little bit. And you can kind of start to shape it with your fingers as well if you want to get like a really nice sharp corner. So that side, got to press that side out a little bit more. That's looking better. This side definitely, there we go, needs to be pressed out a little bit more. That's looking better. And then this last side right here. So I'm just pressing out. Be careful because as you press, you're stretching out the clay. You don't want your thumb or finger to rip through the clay. All right, now that's looking better. My inside's a little messed up, so I'm just going to smooth that over. And again, just like the pinch pots, as you do this, it's going to look a little messy, but we can always go back through and clean it up. All right, I'm going to make sure that the top is nice and even too. All right, now I'm starting to get my squared off pinch pot. And so if you want to get these, if you want to use your paddle, or I guess it's not your paddle, but we're using it as a paddle. This really can help you start to get nice edges and corners. So you can use your wooden rib, start to flatten one side, and you'll start to see a corner edge forming. Then I'm going to turn, I'm going to flatten my other side. And now I've really got a corner starting to form. And so I can continue doing this. And really get those edges to form. You can even do it on the bottom. and on the side. Just kind of going, working back and forth, and you're going to start to really see that square off. Now another thing I would do is you're going to notice that the lip is going to get a little thicker and it's probably going to look a little messy. So make sure that you go through and you clean that up, whether that means adding clay, taking clay away. If you're not sure what I mean by adding and taking clay away to clean up your lip, go to the video of how to clean the lip of your pinch pot and watch that. It is on a rounded pinch pot, but it's the same process. But then you can really start to clean that up, make that look really nice, get those nice sharp corners. Again, I can use my paddle. And then always check the height as well. Tap it on the table, flip it over, and you can start to see how we're getting a really nice, clean looking pinch pot. If you're gonna be able to see the inside of your pinch pot, mine's a little messy right now, so I would definitely wanna take some water on my finger and smooth that out if that's something that's going to be seen. If it's something that's not going to be seen, say, you know, you're using your pinch pot, but it's going to be facing down like this, you don't really need to clean it up super well, but you want to make sure you clean it up at least a little bit. And so I would continue to clean this up, make sure any weird marks like that are gone away. Get this as nice and neat as I can get it, checking all four sides, making sure it's nice and even, and then you can add your foot if you are going to have a foot.